In this section of our lecture, Assessment of Fetal Wellbeing, now we will talk about some other assessments of fetal well-being. In this, we will talk about the biophysical profile, Doppler investigation, and cerebroplacental ratio. So biophysical profile is these are the tests performed in biophysical profile, non-stress cardiotocograph. If reactive, it's fewer than 2 acceleration in 40 minutes, then its score is 0. So if it's reactive normal, the score is 2. If it's fewer than 2 acceleration in 40 minutes, that score 0. Then fetal breathing movement. If it's less than 30 movements in 30, more than 30 movements in 30 minutes is score 2. Fewer than 30 seconds of fetal breathing in 30 minutes. So that's score 0. Then fetal body movements, more than 3 movements in 30 minutes is 2. 2 or fewer gross body movements in 30 minutes, that score 0. Fetal tone, 1 episode of limb flexion is 2. No evidence of fetal movement, score 0. Amniotic fluid volume, large cord-free pocket of fluid over 1 centimeter, less than 1 centimeter pocket of fluid. So all these are the different tests performed in the biophysical profile. If the score is, each has 2 score, and if the score is between score of 0, 2, and 4 is abnormal, and score of 8 and 10 is normal and good. So these are the different tests performed on the fetus, and if the score is between 8 to 10, it means the fetus is healthy, normal. If it's between 2 and 4, 0, it means the well-being of the baby or the fetus is not good. Doppler ultrasound investigations. In this, the data obtained from umbilical artery provide indirect information about placenta function. So Doppler, we already mentioned, the Doppler is the test performed to find out the blood flow, and if the flow is normal, that gives the idea that there is no hypoxia, no ischemia, the well-being of the fetus is good. But if so, it indirectly gives the in function of the placenta if the Doppler of the umbilical artery is good. Then data from the fetal vessels provide information on fetal response to hypoxia. Then Doppler insonation of uterine artery can be used to assess the degree of placental insufficiency. So this is the Doppler investigation of the fetal well-being or assessment of the fetal well-being. The umbilical artery, these are the normal umbilical artery Doppler waveform. So this is the waveform of the normal umbilical artery. This is the reduced end diastolic flow in umbilical artery compared to normal. So this is the normal, and this is reduced end diastolic flow in umbilical artery. So that's how the waveforms are if it's normal and if it's reduced. Waveforms obtained from umbilical artery provide information on placental resistance to blood flow, normal and reduced. This is the picture of umbilical artery wave Doppler. Fetal vessels, cerebral redistribution, And hypoxia increases the pulsatility index in middle cerebral artery falls. So, fetal vessels, the Doppler of the fetal vessels give the idea of cerebral redistribution, or when the blood is mainly flowing to the cerebrum of the fetus, so, and it is to increase, so to avoid hypoxia, cerebral hypoxia. So this is the mid-cerebral artery Doppler showing increased diastolic flow with possible redistribution to brain. So increased diastolic flow. This, you see the picture. And this is normal ductus venosus Doppler. This is how the normal ductus venosus. So this is the waveform of the fetal vessels showing cerebral redistribution, middle cerebral artery Doppler with increased diastolic flow. Uterine artery waveform, this is with diastolic notch and acceleration time. This is the acceleration time. Predicting uterine artery Doppler is helpful in prediction of preeclampsia. Preeclampsia is the condition in which the blood pressure is raised and there is a complication that can lead to eclampsia, in which the blood pressure is very high, amniotic fluid is less. Predicting preeclampsia, this is the uterine artery waveform with diastolic notch. And this is with the risk factor for small for growth babies. Then cerebroplacental ratio. Cerebroplacental ratio is the ratio of pulsatility index of middle cerebral artery and umbilical artery. Abnormal ratio that are appropriately grown for gestational age or have late onset, small for gestational age. Ratio is the ratio of pulsatile index. Pulsatility is the ability of vessels to open up as the blood flows through them, or dilation of the blood vessels. Higher incidence of abnormal intrapartum cardiotocograph requiring emergency cesarean section. So if the fetal heart rate is monitored by cardiotocograph and the results are not good of the test, then C-section should be performed in rather emergency C-section. Lower cord pH and increased admission rate to neonatal intensive care unit when compared with fetus with normal ratio. So if the cerebroplacental ratio is not good, it means these patients, the pregnancies most likely have emergency C-sections. There is pH of the umbilical cord is low. These babies usually are more likely to be admitted in intensive care unit after the delivery. So that was all about some other assessment tests performed during pregnancy, including the Doppler investigations and the tests like we perform cardiotocograph and their different tests on umbilical artery, fetal blood vessels, and the uterine arteries. Thank you for watching sqadia.com.